name is Willy Wonka.
How do you feel about Timothee Chalamet playing Willy Wonka in the upcoming Wonka movie? Is there anyone else you'd rather see don the famous purple suit? Plenty of folks on the internet have shared their own opinions about this casting, as well as who they'd rather see take over the iconic chocolate factory. Thanks to AI, we could see what all of these fantasy Wonkas would actually look like. When Timothee Chalamet was first announced as the newest actor to take on the famous role of Willy Wonka, there was one actor in particular that fans were saying they could have easily imagined snagging the part. Jeremy Allen White plays Carmy on the hit FX dramedy The Bear. He took on the role after a long run as Lip Gallagher on the Showtime series Shameless. It's clear that White is an actor with a lot of talent and a massive fan base. But these weren't the traits that made folks on the internet think he was a shoo-in for the role of a young Willy Wonka. Rather than a classic remake, Wonka is more like a prequel of this film, so some people were hoping to see a version of young Willy Wonka in this movie that looked like he could actually grow up to be Gene Wilder's version of Willy Wonka one day. Once folks suggested that Jeremy Allen White definitely fit into this category, the internet couldn't stop thinking about just how much he looked like a young Gene Wilder. Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, is probably one of the last people you'd imagine as Willy Wonka. But believe it or not, he almost played the role. In an Instagram post, Johnson recalled being considered by director Tim Burton for the leading role in his 2005 remake, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's clear based on his post that he was definitely interested in the role. Of course, though, it ultimately went to Johnny Depp. Johnson wrote, quote, "The fact that Tim even considered me, albeit I'm sure he considered for all of 7 seconds, sure meant a hell of a lot to me as I was just breaking into the business with no idea what the future had in store." It definitely would have been surprising to see such a buff version of Willy Wonka, and it sounds like it worked out for the best. But we'll admit, we're pretty freaked out by seeing The Rock with hair. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia fans might be just as surprised to see Charlie Day as Willy Wonka as we were to see The Rock with hair. Memes of the star in his yellow suit performing the Dayman musical in the sitcom were making the rounds on the internet when news broke about Wonka. Folks suggested that Day could play the role, and it's true, he's got the whimsy and musical theater chops the role requires. And it's clear he'd sport the legendary Wonka suit well. The Flash star, Ezra Miller, has also been mentioned as a fan favorite choice for the role, but the myriad recent controversies surrounding the actor made the casting unlikely. Even so, we can totally see the resemblance to Johnny Depp's version of the character in this image. We'd be surprised to see Taika Waititi taking on playing Willy Wonka as his next career move. Surprisingly, though, we will be seeing the actor, director, and writer's take on the iconic character soon enough. The Academy Award winner has 2 different animated Netflix series in the works. One is based on Roald Dahl's novel, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and the other will focus on the famous Oompa Loompas. One actor who had fans interested for the titular role in Wonka is Mad Max Fury Road star Nicholas Hoult, and the reason behind the fantasy casting is an interesting one. Fans wanted to bring the actor back together with his About a Boy co-star Hugh Grant, who will star in Wonka as an Oompa Loompa. If you thought Ryan Reynolds was the actor who scored the coveted role, you're not alone. A viral deep fake version of Reynolds as Wonka sparked rumors online, but this was, as Wonka himself would say, pure imagination. One casting idea that wasn't imagination? Tom Holland. Holland and Chalamet were the final 2 actors being considered for the role before it was given to Chalamet. Like Chalamet, Holland is the perfect age for a young Wonka. Plus, his history of singing and dancing in past credits made him a fit for the role, as did his proven ability to make an iconic character his own, just like he did with Spider-Man. Like Tom Holland, Miles Teller is a big star of the moment who has some musical talent at his disposal. As an up-and-coming leading man, taking on the role of Wonka would have allowed the talented star to show off a new side, and we think he could have pulled it off. If you've seen Les Miserables, then you know Eddie Redmayne can do musicals. Plus, this Academy Award-winning actor has proven time and time again that he has the chops to not only fit the fantasy genre, but also to embody many different types of characters. And he pulls off the purple suit perfectly. Be honest, would you have preferred one of these versions of Willy Wonka over Timothée Chalamet? Are you looking forward to Wonka? We want to hear all about it in the comments. And be sure to like and subscribe to The Things for more videos like this one.